Hey, welcome back to the most innovative shipping container channel on YouTube. And we've got this 20-foot mobile office that we've been working on. And we went with the white shiplap in this container. And we were going to try to get away with not painting it because I ordered white shiplap, which I understand is a primer, but it still looked pretty good. Unfortunately, in shipment, I think that the shiplap boards kind of rub together on the pallet. So you've got some glossy areas on them. And really, that didn't detract from the overall look or quality of it. But as we were working on the container, we would get scuffs here and there, and there's really no way to touch it up. I got some paint that matched pretty close, but you could still see all of the touch up. And then as we did the trim around the windows, we really had a lot of areas that we needed to fill. And then we had trim in the corners and the ceiling that we had put up. So we're going to have to paint this shiplap, which is not that big of a deal. So we've got our first layer of paint on here. And then I also wanted to show you the mini split that we went with. So a couple of pointers on shiplap, and then I will post the link to this mini split in the comments because it's pretty cool. It's a black indoor unit, and I think it looks really good with the white walls. So let's flip around and take a look. So what we usually do on the doors is we kind of fur those out, and then we spray foam. So you can see our furring here. You can use 2x3s or a narrow furring board. But we like to keep these indoors operational for moving big items in and out. And so we fur those out, and then we do spray foam the door as well. And then we just trimmed around the edges of those. So we've got our first layer of paint on here, and we did trim the corners and everything. I think it just finished out better. The window trim ended up being recessed in the shiplap, which is not the easiest way to do it because all your gaps kind of have to be perfect. And you might even have to go back with caulk and paint it, and that was one of the reasons that we had to end up painting this. So we don't have paint on the ceiling yet. We've just got kind of a base coat down. So you can see if you look at the ceiling, those shiny spots I was talking about from shipment on white shiplap, which like I said, that is a primer, so you should paint it anyway, but I think in some cases you could get away with just putting the white shiplap up and not even doing any touch up, and it would look pretty good. So we've got everything with the brad nails and finish nails and the trim. We've got all that kind of sewn up. And so we'll get another layer of paint on here Monday, and then we will do the conduit electrical on the inside, and I will do a video once we get done with that. So this hole back here is for the breaker box. But what I want to show you is this Della mini split. It's a DELLA. It was the first one I saw pop up online on Amazon that had a black indoor unit, and I think the black indoor unit looks really good with the white walls. So we went with that. I'm going to put the link to that in the comments, like I said. And all the electrical will be a 1/2-inch metal conduit on the inside of this. But the shiplap is substantially more expensive than OSB or plywood or other walls you would use in here, but it looks really good. And it really makes the container feel bigger, especially with the lighter color. So you can see here where we've got paint and then no paint. So you can kind of see why you have to end up painting this white shiplap. You can see we've got some spray paint coming in here. And so we haven't done the ceiling yet. We were touching it up, and so we've sprayed the side walls and not the ceiling yet. So let me know if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and thanks for watching, and we'll do another video once this gets electrical in it, but I think it's going to turn out really good.